Indonesia, a country with deep love for football, has long dreamed of making its mark on the international stage. The nation's football scene has witnessed both highs and lows, but it has recently started to show significant promise. However, in shocking turn of events, the Indonesian Football Association PSSI made a controversial decision to sack national team coach Shin Tae Yong, replacing him with Dutch legend Patrick Kluivert. Let's take a look at the history of Indonesian football, their rise under Shin Tae Yong, and the reason behind this unexpected managerial change. In recent years, Indonesian football has made significant progress, largely due to the guidance of South Korean coach Shin Tae Yong, who took charge in 2019. Despite the intense competition in Southeast Asia, Indonesia was often seen as a team struggling to compete with regional giants like Japan, South Korea, and Australia. However, under Shin Tae Yong's leadership, the national team began showing real promise. Shin brought renewed hope to Indonesian football as he led the national team to notable accomplishments. One of the most significant achievements was in the 2024 AFC Asian Cup, where Indonesia made it to the knockout stage, a feat they hadn't achieved in over a decade. But perhaps the most memorable achievement came in the World Cup qualifiers. Under Shin Tae Yong, Indonesia secured a historic win over Saudi Arabia and managed to grab a draw away in Bahrain, results that many thought were out of reach for the team. Shin Tae Yong's leadership was viewed as a catalyst for Indonesia's resurgence on the international stage. The team was not just competitive, they were beginning to play with flair, resilience, and real promise. Fans who had long been yearning for success started to believe that the World Cup qualification was within their grasp. Given the positive trajectory of the team under Shin Tae Yong, the news of his sacking by the Indonesian Football Association was met with disbelief and frustration from both fans and pundits alike. Many questioned the timing of the decision, especially with just 4 crucial World Cup qualifiers remaining. Despite the team's promising performances, it appears that the PSSI felt a change was necessary. Reports suggested that the main reason behind this decision was the perceived lack of connection between Shin Tae Yong and some Dutch Indonesian players in the squad. These players are becoming an increasingly important part of the national team, and the PSSI believed that a coach with closer ties to this growing group of players would be more effective in uniting the squad. And don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel to support us to get 1K subscribers. Thank you guys. In the aftermath of Shin Tae Yong's sacking, the PSSI swiftly turned to Patrick Kluivert as a new manager. Kluivert's playing career is legendary, with stints at the European top clubs like Ajax, Barcelona, and AC Milan. However, his managerial career has not been as decorated. Kluivert's most significant coaching experience includes a stint with Curaçao, where he managed the team to a fairly respectable record: 6 wins, 3 draws, and 3 losses across 12 games. He also had a short spell at Adana Demirspor in Turkey. Despite his outstanding playing career, Kluivert's coaching history has been relatively modest. This decision left many wondering whether he was the right man to lead Indonesia into the World Cup. The PSSI's reasoning behind the appointment appears to be centered on Kluivert's connection to Dutch football, hoping that his experience could create a stronger bond between Dutch Indonesian players and the rest of the squad. It is believed that the PSSI wants a coach who can unite these players and bring out the best in them. While its prominent Dutch legends like Louis van Gaal were rumored, the decision for Kluivert is rather a disappointing one. Many fans and pundits argue that the PSSI has acted impulsively, undermining the team's development under Shin Tae Yong. With just 4 games remaining in the World Cup qualifiers against Australia, Bahrain, and China, the timing of the change seems questionable. If Kluivert fails to deliver results, it could severely set back Indonesian football. However, there are also those who believe that the PSSI is making a strategy move to modernize the team and push them towards greater success, especially with the influx of Dutch Indonesian talents. But with the pressure mounting and the World Cup qualification on the line, Kluivert will have little room for errors. Indonesia still has a chance to qualify for the next round, with games against Australia away, Bahrain at home and China also at home. If they can secure positive results in these matches, Indonesia could move closer to achieving their World Cup dream. As Indonesia push towards the World Cup qualification, the road ahead them will be challenging, and the fallout from the managerial change will certainly be felt. Fans will be hoping that the decision to part ways with Shin Tae Yong doesn't derail the team's progress. In the world of international football, the stakes couldn't be higher. The PSSI has placed a huge amount of pressure on Kluivert, and his ability to deliver results will be closely scrutinized. Will Patrick Kluivert prove to be the right man to take Indonesia to the World Cup? Or will this decision go down as a colossal mistake? Write us your opinion in the comments. Thanks for watching guys, and see you.